Principles of capillary blood glucose. Glucose transporters are a wide group of membrane proteins that facilitate the transport of glucose across the plasma membrane, a process known as facilitated diffusion, where a carrier in the cell membrane helps facilitate the transport of glucose. Glucose enters inside the cell by carrier-mediated transport in the form of active transport and facilitated diffusion by means of glucose transporters, also known as GLUT. Glucose transporters are a group of proteins that help transport glucose and other substances across the plasma membrane into cells. The passive move out of the basolateral surface of enterocytes contains a facilitated diffusion glucose transporter GLUT2, which allows glucose to move from the IEC into the extracellular medium near the blood capillaries. When food is digested into smaller soluble food molecules, it can be absorbed into the circulatory system. This absorption process mainly takes place in the ileum, which is the final part of the small intestine, and it's responsible for a number of important functions. On the inner wall of the ileum, there are a large number of finger-like projections known as villi, which consists of multiple villus. Each villus has a lymph vessel called lacteal in the center, which is surrounded by a network of capillaries. Water-soluble food molecules such as monosaccharides, amino acids and minerals including glucose, as well as water-soluble vitamins such as vitamin C, are absorbed through the walls of the villi into the capillaries via diffusion and active transport. The level of capillary blood glucose is comparable to arterial blood glucose level, while venous plasma glucose level is the estimate glucose after utilization of glucose by tissues. The remaining amount returns to the venous side. So on lower side, change in concentration depends on tissue extraction of glucose. Capillary blood glucose monitor procedure. After explaining the procedure to the patient and gaining informed consent, gather key pieces of equipment. Remove test strip and place it into the glucose monitor, where it should cause the monitor to switch on and show 3 horizontal lines. Don correct PPE. Remove safety cap from the Lancet. Get patient to place their hand in a stable position, ideally on a flat surface, and explain what you are doing step by step. After cleaning the patient's finger, use the Lancet to prick the side of the finger. Squeeze finger if necessary to produce a droplet of blood, then touch the tip of the test strip against the blood droplet. Once a droplet of blood has been obtained, place gauze over the area and add pressure. Note the reading from the blood glucose monitor. Dispose of the sharp. Dispose of PPE. Subscribe to the channel for more.